Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East continued. Well, today's the final day. We're going to be done with this war once and for all and this series, which has been a very long time in the making, but it is, like all good things, they must come to an end. So right now we are having to quickly get some of our troops to recuperate a little bit. We have an army stack clearing up some of these rebels just to make our life a little bit easier. What else could we do? You know what? Right now we may as well, given how we still have time, let's go ahead and see about building a template. Can we build one over here? 325 days. You know what? That's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and... yeah, oh sorry, 352, not 325. We'll go ahead and we'll build one up. I don't think it's going to make a huge matter of difference. We should still have enough. We'll go ahead and let's see. Oh, you guys are fairly well handled. We're attacking all these other little people here and there. They are defender against the Portuguese, colonial war. Oh, okay, you know what? We can piece these guys out separately. That'll be good. And then... well, I don't really know what else we really need, but we want these guys to start marching on forwards. That would be ideal. And yeah, then we can take what we want. Alright, so let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Let's make sure that we can do what we can. We have a couple of great projects, and one of them is Jerusalem, so we're going to quickly go ahead and make that a priority. Let's throw a whole bunch of cash at that, and that should be fine. And then let's max that out as well. That should be fairly good. We'll go ahead and spend more money. That should be all that we need, and that'll give us an extra missionary too, which will be good because, again, we're trying to make sure that orthodoxy is accepted as far as possible around the world, and hopefully one day to become the grand unifier. But either way, these guys are marching back over there. That's all good. Let's go ahead and kick things up a notch of speed. That should be fine. Let's see. We've got some troops marching together, gaining core provinces, so that is, again, less overextension, giving us a nice little boost. If we check things out, we are in a line for the emperorship, or at least we were. What's going on there? 2 reasons different. We can fix that. Yeah, maybe not over here, but we can over there. Let's go ahead and... let's see, forced broken alliance, all of that other stuff. Let's go ahead and maybe send them a gift. Would a gift fix things up? I think a gift would secure our position, so sure. Let's go ahead and we will see what we can do. We need to spend a decent amount of money, but you know what? That's more than we need. 18. We could get a little bit more. Do we take all that extra time? I don't think we do. Let's just guarantee that we have that. Again, 1, 2, 3 votes will be all that we need to make sure that we become the Emperor, if he does so pass before the end of the series. If not, it will be the thing that would have occurred just afterwards. But either way, that'll be fine. We've got some troops now having retreated. We're going to go ahead and march further forwards. We'll start sieging these guys down. I think... actually, there we go. No, we're going to march all the way over here. We'll deal with these guys. We'll deal with some of the smaller stacks as well. We do have an extra missionary, so we'll have all... what is that? All 7 of them. Yeah, doing the Lord's work, and that is fantastic. We do have the war goals still, which is the main thing, so that is still ticking firmly upwards, gaining us that extra capacity there. Again, anybody else we can say goodbye to? I don't think Malacca is really keen to white peace, although if they do offer it, we will happily accept. And then anybody? No, it's just the last of these colonial nations. Well, but it is what it is. Oh, and we have a revolt and some negative battles. Okay, well, that's a little unfortunate. Let's see, where are our troops? We should have some more hanging around. Yeah, you there, buddy. Let's go ahead and deal with you. Let's go ahead and march up there, then march back down in this direction. That should be fun. Again, if we lose a couple of regiments, it's it's not technically war score lost one way or the other, so we'll just ignore it be. We will kill them off. It's just going to be a little bit more annoying than it needs to be. Alright, so, anything else for coring? We do have a little bit left with Benghazi. We do need these to become occupied. What are you guys doing? Can we go ahead and, you know what? Autonomously siege these two positions, please, and thank you. It's not like Portugal's got much else to do. Oh, apparently they're heading all the way south. Huh. Let's go ahead and just attack these guys, make short work of them. These fellows, let's go ahead and deal with the remnants of them. Force marching should be fine, no real problems there. Still losing men over here, but again, there's not much can be done about that until our big stack of troops wipes them clean. And then let's do a quick U-turn. There we go, so that should be fine. These guys are still marching around. Yeah, it's just a matter of whittling down what strength they have. Again, they don't have too many men. They have 145,000, which is not nothing. But at the same time, too, it's not the end of the world. We should be able to clearly clean them up. Even our subjects like Russian California are doing a good job there. They'll go ahead and get that done. Make sure that they don't have too much strength in excess. Does look like we're chasing these guys. Let's go ahead and we'll try and intercept. In fact, yeah, there we go. We'll try and intercept these guys. They should be fairly good at doing their own thing. Yeah, we're dealing with those rebels. That'll be fine. You know what? We don't even have to worry about them. Let's go ahead and march. Let's march you up over to Lavrador. See if we can make sure that they don't amass any strength up there. Let's see. You guys, come on. We still need to go ahead and make our way up. When do we arrive? 20th? Okay, a couple of days. Let's go. That's a 50 stack. You know, let's go ahead and see what we can do about clearing up those smaller regiments there. That should be pretty good. We can even go ahead and catch them out. Call to arms for Mecklenburg, fighting Brandenburg, all of the others. You know what? Mecklenburg's not really voting for us. It would hurt our reputation, but you know what? If they lose, they may not... No one else may want to vote for them. No, we're going to decline. This will hurt our diplomatic reputation by a little bit, but again, I think it's going to be better in the long run. And if the Emperor really needs us, I don't particularly care. Yeah, so again, we have lost a little bit of the votes. Yeah, again, only 2 reasons. We're so very close. Let's send another gift. Make sure that we have that all sorted. Whereabouts is that? Send a gift. How much money do we need to spend? Oh, not much. Okay, well, that'll do. That'll be everything we need. That should be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Mecklenburg will hopefully get their butts kicked, which would be ideal. And we'll see what we can do. Alright, well, we saw a stack marching up in this direction. Let's go ahead and catch them if possible. Anybody else? I don't think we have too much to really be concerned about. Yeah, this is mainly all of their armies, so you guys can continue to do your thing. Maybe march through there. What about you? Core provinces again, helping us out. We've almost got an extra stack of troops, which is ideal. The rebels can be dealt with by the subjects who own them. And let's see, what else is there? We stopped marching. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, come on. Sally forth and tally ho. What have we got here? Casus Belli, sure, we'll go ahead and accept that. We'll leave that be. Do we continue our influencing? Yes, we will, because we've got nothing but money. They're at war with Scotland and the Papal State. You know what? Sure. We don't really care about Austria. We don't really like them, but at the same time too, we don't like the Pope more. So we'll let that be. And I think that's the end of our overextension. Yeah, we're working on converting it, and then we can happily get rid of that. Fairly minimal impact. That will be all of the votes that we need. That'll be 1, 2, and soon to be 3. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so revolts. That is, again, not our concern. Our Anglican zealots are a bit annoying. These guys are finished with everything that they need. Let's go ahead and... Oop. Let's go ahead and set you to siege everything else back down. Do you need a general? I don't think you do. Go ahead and remove you, and then we'll just tell you to go ahead and autonomously siege. If you all want to head down here and work on a few more forts, I'm not going to argue. I don't see Malacca doing anything. Oh, actually, what on earth is going on? We're actually marching all the way down there. Well, I completely did not see that coming. Okay, well, they have a few troops. They do outnumber us by a decent amount, but at the same time, not by enough. Looks like some other enemies are also seeking out peace. Can we go ahead and full annex them? The answer is yes. A little bit of Diplo. I think it's acceptable. We'll say nay. We'll take that. And that'll do. That will go to Russian Mexico. That is excellent. Clean that up as well. That is excellent, excellent news. We're up to 70% of our war score too, which is very nice. It looks like we're chasing down these terrible stacks of troops. I don't think that these guys are too long for the world. We'll go ahead and consolidate our front lines just to be on the safe side. But these guys will go... There's an 18 stack up here. We can already catch these fellows. Let's march through. Yeah, we'll keep a careful eye out, but I think we'll be fine. Marital Bliss is always wonderful. We'll pick up a trade efficiency fellow. Siege of Benim is over, so that is great news. And, well, I guess we'll just let them continue to figure out what they see as the next best option. Alright, so this is very good. Look at that. Even in the mountains, we have utterly annihilated. Full stack wipes. That's what we're talking about. 50,000 cannons to 27. Cannons really do make the difference. So, at this point, we're at 73%. How does our... Oh, wait, we need... Okay, hang on a second. We need a new diplomat. We're still working on a few things. We did dishonor that alliance. Maybe we'll go ahead and cease improving with Mecklenburg. And we will... Oh, I guess we should have gone ahead and spent that full 25 on the... Yeah, we should have saved up the money for that gift so we could have gained more relations than last time. Yeah, we have sent them a gift. Our last gift will affect their relations with us. 7, 8, 9. Okay, can we max this out to 25? We can. And can we save a ducat or two? Yes, we can. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the minimum cost. That'll be fine. We just want to make sure that we have a good position there. So that'll be 1, 2, and 3. Baden, you guys can go ahead and... Oh, we need to improve relations with you. Okay, well that's fine. We'll do that in a couple of days. Baden, right, in 11 days. I think everyone else should be fine. 6 days. There we go. Let's go ahead and improve relations. There we have it. Just guarantee that there. Then for these guys, let's go ahead and... Well, how many troops are we really fighting at this point? Malacca is the biggest. Portugal technically have some troops. Louisiana's a bit of a pushover now. Yeah, it's just Portugal technically that is the main conspirator. Okay, well then, you know what? Let's go ahead and we're going to tell you to autonomously siege. We're going to let you go do some work there just like the AI would. These troops are marching around clearing up some of the smaller stacks. This should be good. This should be very good. Oh, you know what? 24,000 men. That seems like an ideal target. Let's see where they're going. Looks like they're heading Looks like they're heading all the way out over here, so let's see if we can quickly swing around and take a slightly faster route. That would be ideal. That'll be fine. Haven't converted everything just yet. Oh, and you know what? We still have a couple of things to upgrade on behalf of our subjects. Again, we'll go ahead and get that done because we can. The Citadel of Aleppo, yep, we'll go ahead and promote once more. We'll give that another day and upgrade. That should be fine. And then, is there anything else? The University of Cairo. Yeah, okay, well, that is fine. We'll go ahead and spend money. This is the last one, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh, and what does that grant us again? Let's have a look. Extra possible advisors, idea cost, yearly government power, institution spread, bonus innovativeness. It's all lovely stuff, but again, just so unnecessary. Alright, so what have we got? Oh, we got some Portuguese all the way up there. Okay, you know what? That seems like the plan. Let's go ahead and send you up over there. That should be sufficient. You guys, you don't even need... I'd say you guys don't need a general or anything, but that's fine. It looks like Gaeldom has become its own thing. Huh. Yeah, Great Britain is not doing particularly well. We could go ahead and try and attack them for good measure. But again, I don't think that that's really the goal for less than 2 years. I'm sure it wouldn't take us too long, but at the same time too, it's a nice embarrassment to be able to witness. Alright, so I think that was Malacca. Let's just double check if we can get these guys away from this war. They are willing to peace on out, and honestly, I don't care for much more. Can we get to any war reparations going into the future? The answer is yes, and there we have it. So that's that. That takes us to 96%, and I believe that is all that is required as soon as we have a diplomat in store. So, we'll go ahead and we will graciously give people some military access, as we're in a good mood. We've got everything that we really desire. Let's go ahead and... Actually, no, we'll go ahead and use some of our spy network. Let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? We're going to hold off for a second. We're just going to release... Oh, well, sorry. We'll find peace. That's 97%. Alright, let's just double check. So we have all of South America, short of this little bit of British Columbia, and I believe there's a Frisian Columbia. We're going to ignore Europe. That's not really our concern. We want to clear up a little bit of a border with our people here. Do we go ahead and select the remainder of New Russia? I think we probably do. We'll try and go with some good amounts of coastline. Again, we'll avoid the border gore if possible, so that's nice. The entire coast is ours. They have no navy to really use outside for Newfoundland. And then from there, what else could we take? That would be more than 100 war score. Maybe we leave that be. That looks not too bad. And then, where do we go? Clear that up? I think that's fairly solid, so that's very nice. We don't really have to worry about too much. There's a little bit of extra peace offerings from somebody, I don't know who, but I don't really care. I guess it's slightly outside of our issues though, so let's go ahead and send that demand. That is a perfect way to end things. Oh, how nice that is. So, we have now secured our subject existence into the future. They are, yeah, there is nothing that anyone can do. Newfoundland is a very tiny nation. New Russia is nice and solid alongside them. Russia, North America, we would easily be able to clean up the rest of the British and Portuguese in the future. We can also go ahead and seize land at the very end, and I feel like that is appropriate. We'll pick that up. We've got a whole bunch of rebels, but that's only the armies that had, well, been full annexed, so I'm not too concerned about that. We'll go ahead and we will... we'll stay where we are. We'll go ahead and get some rebel suppression up and going because we're definitely going to want that. Make sure that they are nice and safe. We'll just cover everything that we can possibly possess. Make sure that our Make sure that our new little friends, well, not so little friends, are well and truly taken care of. So the good news is all of this is handed off, so we don't have any excess overextension, which is wonderful. We'll go ahead and we will make sure that they are nice and safe. And that is basically the end of things. Yeah, these guys, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and suppress in California. Make sure that that coast stays nice and loyal. We'll march all the way down the peninsula, yep, and then down to Mexico. Make sure that all of this stuff is taken care of. Again, we don't want any unnecessary rebellions to occur, nor freedom to be thought that they can have without our express permission. So that should be good. Oh, hang on a second. We missed one more province down here. There we go. Alright, so that's all good. That's all fine. Colombia, they can do their own thing. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot. Yeah, and then these guys, we can go ahead and do a little bit more rebel suppression. Make sure that we include all of this new territory. So you know what? Hiring up those extra troops wasn't a bad plan at all. In fact, it was quite useful. So we'll go ahead and we'll try and cover up as much of this as possible, just to make sure that rebellions are kept to a minimum and rebellions are swiftly dealt with. We'll also go ahead and we'll work our way north a little bit. Again, we already have a few issues here and there, and again, we're trying to minimize some of the hassles. And so I think that should be fairly good. Alright. I think that's about everything we could ask for. So we'll go ahead and close that out. That is all good. And then what do we do with the rest of our troops? We'll send you back up over here. That should be fine. We'll send you for Italy once again. That should be fine. Cancel autonomous sieging. Our navy, we can now go ahead and send our light ships back to doing what they do best. We will go ahead and start to protect trade in... Let's go to Constantinople. Yep. And then everybody else, we can just send them to our capital. We'll have a nice little... Oh, wow. That's a lot of rebels. Russian Cossacks? Oh, right. We seized land. That's it. Never mind. Here I was thinking that all those rebels spawned thanks to dealing with... a full annexation of some armies, but I was wrong. It's going to be manageable. Yeah, that's going to be fine. We'll go ahead and leave all of that. That's a-okay. And I guess we'll just clean up the last little bit and make sure that everything is sorted. Let's make sure that we go ahead and have everything worked on into a core. Can we pick up any ideas, technology before the very end? Yes. We will have just the right amount of admin power to be fully maxed out on tech by the end of run. Yeah, alright. So we're going to have a lot of rebels. All of this is going to take a little bit, but I think that's not too bad to sum up in the space of about a year. Admittedly, this is a little more excessive with rebels than I was anticipating. Yeah, I guess this is what happens when you don't check your estate privileges, estate loyalty and all that, and you just absentmindedly click the button. But you know what? It's okay. We've got all of this covered fairly comfortably. It's, what, a rebellion for maybe a year or two more? But I don't think it particularly counts. We'll, yeah, it's not like we've truly destabilized our nation. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. You guys are covering all of this as well. Yeah, okay, so that is fine. We'll let you do your own thing. And that should be fine. Alright, so anybody else that we need to deal with? No rebels up over here. That is excellent. And no rebels in India. Everything is... Okay, fine. Outside of the rebels that we already know that we have, that is all fine and dandy. I think what we'll do is... I know it technically doesn't make a difference, but we will go ahead and make sure that we have upgraded all of our fortifications to what is maxed out. We'll go ahead and make sure that we have a good bustling trade. We'll upgrade all of these things, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, That's not too bad. Let's just see how the game plays out. We've got all of the rebel suppression that we really need. It's just going to be a whole bunch of pop-ups. But that is the game. That was quite a journey. And yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the Emperorship didn't quite make it to us. But unfortunately, you can only do so much. Diplo rep, there we go. We'll pick that up at the end. That should just be enough for us to be able to sort out mines. We have Barden, Brigands. Yeah, it was a guarantee. There's just not much we can do about it. Mecklenburg is winning their war, which does hurt me a little bit. I did kind of want them to be broken up into a slightly smaller issue, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and we'll even honor our favors with our fellow friends. We'll give them money, which I think is fine. It's yeah, not too bad. Alright, so more conversions happening. I don't think that there's anything else that we could really ask for. Russian Cossacks, not a concern. The last little bit of overextension will be gone fairly swiftly. And our nation is incredibly stable. Yeah, we are pretty good. Yeah, that is a pretty decent run, I would dare say. Definitely nice turn of events from our previous try as the Relentless Push East. But it did pan out, and that's what we cared for, so it is nice. And then being able to pick up some extra achievements along the way, whether it's the Masters of India, redecorating, some very nice and enjoyable game time for me, and hopefully you enjoyed it as well. So what have we got here? Let's just go ahead and we'll lose the Diplo power. That'll be fine. I don't really mind about that. We'll just keep on keeping on here. More revolts and things. You know what? Maybe we should be sending... Can we send you guys a little bit further across? Yeah, we'll go ahead and include all of that. Let's go ahead and see what we can do about... Let's see what we can do about including a little bit more. The final standing orders should be sufficient. We'll get that. That'll be fine. Let's see. I think that covers most of this. Again, it's not exactly a huge issue because we'll easily be able to take this out one province at a time. Yeah, as long as we actually go after the rebels instead of everything else, we'll be more than sorted. But again, we have the armies, we have the military capacity. It just is not an issue. Alright, man, I'm really wishing we didn't quite hit that button. That's would have been nice to have left things in a slightly better state. But at the same time, too, it's not a huge concern in the scheme of things. Alright, any other exiled armies? You guys need to travel... we'll send you back up over here. That'll be fine. Looks like... Oh, wait. It looks like Spain is being attacked by Tuscany. Yeah, Tuscany definitely was the next greatest power. Unfortunately, we never really got much of a chance to fight them properly, nor expand into common areas, which is a little disappointing. Would have loved to have been able to do that, but that is just the nature of the game sometimes. Oh, and that's right, before we finish up, we do have Spy Network with Portugal. You guys are a little bit of a jerk, so we're going to go ahead and support just a couple of little things. We're going to go ahead and support... Where are they? Oh, bother. I was hoping that I would be able to get a little bit of liberty desire for some of these other ones. But you know what? Since we did have to fight through so much, let's just go ahead and pay for... yeah, pay for some separatists. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and we will sow discontent because I think that would be funny. And we will stop spying upon you because that is no longer an issue. We'll go ahead and see if we can fix anything up. We've got 1, 2, 3 votes. Yeah, there's nothing else that we can really do. We can try and go ahead and improve our relation once more with Mecklenburg. We did kind of tank that towards the end, but again, it's... some things can't be fixed so easily, but I'm pretty happy with that. I am very happy with that indeed, and it even works as a decent length timed episode, which is even more nice and coincidental. So let's go ahead and we will play it through. That should be all good. Prestige or stability? Stability is the call. We might even make it to stab 3 by the end. Extra prestige, that is fantastic. Yeah, I think we're all good. Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and kick it up to speed 5. That would probably be the quickest way to do this. We do have a few rebels, but again, we will, we're handling that. It's not truly a major issue there. We have more than enough. Oh, and extra patriarchal authority towards the very end. I think that seems fair. Yeah, let's go ahead and placate them. That'll be all good. And unfortunately, I don't think we're becoming the Emperor in this campaign. Well, we held out hope. It just doesn't seem to be the case. I was really hoping for the RNG to work in our favor. With Prestige or Claim of Air, that's, again, not an issue. Everything is working out pretty nicely. Yeah, look at that. All of these rebels, as much as there were so many, we're still able to clear this out so swiftly. It's not a true issue. We've lost a few claims against Great Britain, which is a bit of a shame. Would have loved to have gone back and fought them again. But again, we just took too long in our first engagement, so we couldn't do much about it. We'll pick up some mercantilism, and I think that'll about do. Although, hang on a second, we have a great project we can upgrade. Sure, let's go ahead and we will upgrade that. That seems only appropriate, as we do love to flaunt our money, and we have oodles and oodles of cash. So we'll go ahead and get that done. So that is all good, and then I think that's about everything we can ask for. Look at that. So nice and peaceful in the new world. Yeah, that is really good. Some very strong subjects. I don't think we could have really asked for a better ending. We've guaranteed not just us as the hegemon, but also to our subjects' continued journey through into the future. Well, there we go. From the 11th of November, 1444 to the 3rd of January, 1821. We did it. Congratulations, we finally did it. A very interesting history. We had the largest army, navy, the most provinces, the highest value, the highest income, and highest trade. We are absolutely in charge here. So, what have we got? Let's go through. We have our ideas. We got all of them. Maxed out our tech. We have almost 1,000 provinces. Our land force limit of almost 3 million people. Our manpower was also quite high, even after all of the attrition we had taken unnecessarily. And yeah, our ideas started with quantity, religious, espionage, trade, offensive, diplomatic, quality, and naval for that massive 27-year war with Great Britain. But that's it. That is the series. Thank you so much for joining in on this truly insane grand campaign. I look forward to playing another series at some point in the future. We'll give it a bit of a break though, as this has been my life for quite some time. But do feel free to leave in the comments below suggestions that you would like to see. I can't guarantee that I'll be good enough to necessarily go for specific achievement runs or anything. But yeah, let me know what interests you, and I will add it to the list of good ideas. So if you do want to see the time-lapse, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will post that tomorrow, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.